Aside from the Royal Canadian Navy's Kingston-class ships, another option that could strengthen the Philippine Navy's newly formed mine warfare group is coming into focus: the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force's Sugashima-class Minesweepers. With some ships already retired and others nearing the end of their service life, the possibility of transfer to the Philippines seems more realistic. But what makes these ships a good fit? And why does the Philippines urgently need them? Let's take a closer look. Mine warfare has always been a critical but often overlooked naval capability. Mines can deny enemy ships access to critical sea lanes, protect coastlines, and provide both offensive and defensive advantages. However, the Philippine Navy has lacked dedicated mine warfare ships for decades. The last purpose-built minesweepers, the Zambales-class coastal minesweepers, were retired in 1979, while the larger Davao del Norte-class fleet minesweepers were decommissioned in 1977. Since then, the Philippines has been without real mine warfare capabilities. The creation of the mine warfare group under the Philippine fleet is a positive step, but without ships, this unit is still just a name on paper. That's where vessels like the Sugashima-class could come in. The Sugashima-class minesweepers were built for the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force starting in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Their displacement is around 570 tons, making them small, agile, and suitable for coastal and archipelagic environments like the Philippines. They are not heavily armed, usually equipped only with small-caliber weapons for self-defense. Because of this limited armament, it will be easier for Japan to approve transfers of these ships under its strict defense export policies compared to more heavily armed destroyer escorts like the Abukuma-class. Some Sugashima-class ships have already been retired by Japan. Others, commissioned in the early 2000s, are expected to be decommissioned soon as the JMSDF brings in newer mine countermeasure vessels. This opens a window of opportunity for the Philippines. Instead of building new mine warfare ships, which could take years and cost billions, the PN could acquire retired Sugashima-class vessels as a stopgap measure, just as it has done before with Pohang-class corvettes and other second-hand ships from allies. With growing tensions in the West Philippine Sea, the Philippines needs to prepare for scenarios where naval mines could be deployed, whether to deny access to enemy forces or to protect key sea lanes. Minesweeping and mine countermeasure operations are not glamorous compared to submarines or missile warships, but they are essential. Imagine if Manila Bay or Subic Bay were blocked by sea mines. Without dedicated mine warfare vessels, the Philippine Navy would be unable to respond effectively. This is why the revival of this capability is so important, and why stopgap ships like the Sugashima-class could be the perfect starting point. Currently, the Royal Canadian Navy's Kingston-class coastal defense vessels are also being eyed by the Philippines. These ships are larger and multi-role, but they are steel-hulled and designed differently compared to Japan's minesweepers. While the Kingston-class may offer versatility, the Sugashima-class is purpose-built for mine warfare. That means the Philippine Navy's mine warfare group could immediately gain vessels specialized for the role. The decision could come down to timing, availability, and, of course, cost. But Japan's readiness to support the Philippines in maritime defense cooperation makes the Sugashima-class a very realistic option. Transferring decommissioned minesweepers would not only fill a critical gap in Philippine naval capability but also deepen the Japan-Philippines strategic partnership. Unlike warships armed with missiles or heavy weapons, minesweepers fall within the easier category for Japan's export restrictions, making it smoother for both governments to proceed with transfers. The Philippine Navy's mine warfare group cannot remain a unit without ships, whether through Canadian Kingston-class vessels or Japanese Sugashima-class minesweepers. The need for mine warfare capability is clear. The Sugashima-class, with its specialized design and likely easier transfer process, could be the most practical option to revive a capability the Philippines has lacked for nearly half a century. The question now is, will Manila seize this opportunity? And will Tokyo be ready to provide these much-needed ships? What do you think? Should the Philippines push harder for the Sugashima-class, or go for the Kingston-class, or even pursue both? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on Philippine defense and modernization. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.